What up, group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 35, War number 5, where X5e goes against TCN. Now, they are a very good Masters Alliance, as they are the highest AQ Alliance, one of two of them, in the whole globally in this game. Which means that they have all the champions, all the new defenders, so it's going to be a very hard war. Very hard. They have been docked before for cheating, not sure what that was about ever. But they weren't docked last season, and they got Masters, and they are a really good alliance. I've seen them die 1 to 2 times in a war before. I've seen them die 10 to 12 times in a war before, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I was assigned White Magneto, Archangel, and Professor X finally for the first time ever in a war. So Professor X is a really good synergy partner. He will boost up other mutants really well, but also these other mutants are great. I have WMags for a fight. I have Archangel for 2 and Professor X for actually 1 fight this war. So I'm excited for that fight. We'll get to that fight later. It is a mini-boss. So the first fight is on path 4 against Jabari Panther. There's a heal block. I actually thought about putting on a combat regen boost for this fight and the next 2 fights. But I'm like, no, bad idea because heal block. And I need to save my inbound boosts for harder wars and harder fights. So I decided to not use any inbound boost this war, which could bite me in the butt. Anyways, my goal here is to play this fight slow. I'm putting on mutant boost because I have all mutants on my team, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to do all my fights at once on these boosts, hopefully. So I was tagged when it was time to move. And I'm like, all right, well, I should be able to get all my boosts on all these fights. So it should be good. So play this fight slow, bait or heavy if I can't get a parry. There is that node, insult to injury, where the more debuffs you have, the less of your defensive ability accuracy you have, so your parries may fail. It's also that node where you, when you're close to her, you get these weakness debuffs. So yeah, I need to watch out for failed parries. So I told myself to just watch failed parries, bait heavies if I have to, counter her specials if I can. And I got more than 3 debuffs there, so she got a fairy buff, but it's okay. Again, this is my only White Mags fight, so I can lose as much health as I want. As much as I want. Sadly, White Mags can't shrug off debuffs, which would be nice. Baiting heavy there, gonna push her to special 2. She's at 50%. This fight's going decently well. I've only lost like 2% health, which is actually pretty good. I expected to lose more. I want to do more heavies, but I just didn't know that my parries were going to last at all, or going to work. Like right there, I just knew it wouldn't work. She had cleanse plus, yeah. So I'm like, do I bait special 2? She throws it, whatever. Pretty good fight, to be honest. It was a minute long. It could have been a lot quicker if I had thrown more heavy attacks to get more prowess, but it went really well. So next fight is on path 6 against this Annihilus. I've seen Annihilus here before. Not sure why. I think it's because it's a Doom Trap, because of the extra prowess gives him more damage on his special 3, and anytime that you take away any of his debuffs, or his buffs, then he gets more power. But I'm putting on White Mags pre-fight here. You're going to see I'm going to put on a combat regen boost for this and the next fight, just because I figured it would mitigate some of my block damage I'm going to do. And this fight's just parry heavy, with Archangel get as much nerves as possible and destroy Annihilus. Now, I've done this fight with Archangel before on this exact node. I've done this fight with Shang-Chi before on this exact node. You don't need the White Mags pre-fight using Shang-Chi, but you do use Archangel to get these parries to make sure. You can reparry with Archangel, but it's just not guaranteed. I got some nice amount of bleeds and poisons there. Gonna dash back there. I missed it, but it's fine. It did no damage. That dash back, that hit did no damage on the special. With that prowess, that's actually really surprising. But also, it did that because of the fact that I had the Prof X synergy, which gives me some extra, health, a little shield, if you must. And in that shield, I took some damage, which is actually really nice. So thank you, Professor X, for that. And the combat regen boost kept me topped up at 100%. So going into this Nick Fury fight, this is anytime you do a parry, you get some disorients. So I'm just trying my best not to parry. I just did 1 just to test it out. I'm going to counter his heavy with my heavy. That's kind of the goal for this whole fight. I already lost the extra shield that I had from the Prof X energy, but that's fine. I'm at 100%, just baiting heavies. His first life's almost done. It's done. I kind of wish I got to a special 3, but I couldn't because he's he had no health at all. He got destroyed. I'm going to try and bait special 2, because if you block his special 1, he can go unblockable if he, like, I think he blocks 4 or 5 of those hits. I think it's 4 hits if you block them. But if you parry them, then you get prowess. But going to bait special 2 here. Throws it right away, which is nice. Then I'm going to do a full combo to special 1 to hope it kills him, and the combo kills him. So that fight went really well. I'm going to put on WMags pre-fight on the next fight on this Doom. For my buddy Demps, he started moving. He tagged me, told me to move just so he can get to this Doom. And then, yeah, some stuff happened, but all good. I actually ended up getting to my fight a little later than I planned on it. I was kind of just sitting around hoping that I can get all these fights done at once, because I wasn't supposed to be on my phone. So, you know, how it is when you have a girlfriend or a wife, you just don't want you playing. So I'm like, all right, let me get all my fights done now, because I'm not going to be able to play tomorrow. I promised I wouldn't. So this next fight is Prof X versus Ebony Maw and Conflictor. Normally we run, we try to do Mr. Fantastic against him, but we've died a few times using Mr. Fantastic against this fight on Conflictor. So we decided to go in with Prof X. So I was told for this fight to go in with a power boost 1 to get to my special 3 as quick as I can with my 100 channeling and charges. And then just go from there with a mutant combat boost and a power back boost. So that was my goal. But I decided to go in with an invuln boost, because I figured I can get to special 1 pretty easily. The only damage I should take is from him nullifying that Fury on me, unless he nullifies a Dex on me. And luckily with Prof X, when he's over 25 charges, he can count and miss. So that was actually really nice. But right there, he got some nice amount of power. I don't know how he got that much power. Maybe another, like, some of my buffs. I don't know what it is. But anyways, I get a falter debuff. It's okay. You'll see right here, I'm going to use my falter. It worked really well. He's hitting into my block penetration, which is not good, but it's fine. I'm trying not to do the same attacks numerous times. Right here, I threw a special 3. I was so mad. I did my parry. I held my heavy, threw a special 3. It didn't go. And right here is where the match goes destroyed. He takes some power away. I'm no longer at special 3. Boom, boom. Luckily, my falter activated right there. Wasn't good at all. Right here, he throws special 2 into my block. I'm at 23% left. I hold my heavy. I throw my special 3. Let's see how this goes. Because this is how the fight is supposed to go when I was at, like, what, 80% health? But no, my special 3 did not go. I pressed special 3. I had plenty of time. He threw a heavy into me, which is the stupidest thing ever. I'm at special 2 now. I'm like, all right, can I do this fight? Can I? Special 2 threw it. Awesome. He's channeling, which means he's focused, which means that he won't get as much power back. But boom, he's now focused. We're good, and he's dead. Just like that. That fight could have gone a lot worse. It did go pretty bad. A lot worse. Luckily, it worked. I was kind of the test bunny for this fight, because we hadn't ever used Prof X on this fight, but we've seen it be done kind of on boss fight before, which I believe Mcoc used, which is a great video to check out for sure, because that's what we watched. Put pre-fight on Tiger, and we lost this war. So I did use a 30% boost for this war, hoping that it was mainly for that Maw fight, because I really wanted to solo it, because we've died before. So 4 fights this war for me with 0 deaths. I used no potions. I did use a combat regen boost, but I didn't even need that combat regen boost at all. It was just nice to have. Archangel's now the top attacker of this war season, which actually feels pretty good, because it's not Hercules, which I barely use Hercules this war season. I don't think I have at all touched him, which is sad, because he wasn't always banned. And they got 0 deaths against us. 0 to 10. TCN zeroed us out. Completely. Look at that. 0 to 10. We died 10 times, which means no matter what, even if they died 3 or 4 times, we were lost anyways, but they died 0 times. I've never had that happen against me, ever, in an Alliance war. People died 1 or 2 times before, and it's like, whoa, they had a great war. No. They died 0. So we had no chance this war to win. They fought really well. We did really well also, I believe. There was some really hard fights that X5e just destroyed, and some other fights that just didn't go as well. But it's okay, because the rest of the season, we're going to kick butt. We're going to be Masters top 3. Just watch. And great job, officers, for playing this war. Great job to everyone who just executed. And just good job to TCN. Congrats on the win. Anyways, I'll catch you later. Coop, sign off. Happy gaming.